This is not the video I had planned for today, but this is the video we're getting. I have been laying here trying to get myself going for the day for several hours. I'm not feeling very well. I have such bad cramps. And Jeannette does too. It's that time of the month. And this is van life as a female. They weren't that bad this morning. And we were in an area where we were being stealth. So we pretty much had to wake up this morning and move. So we moved to this park where we were going to hike after breakfast. And immediately as soon as we got here, it just became a struggle for me. So I powered through breakfast somehow, and I've been trying to get ready. Like, I don't even know how my makeup came out today. But it's hard because we're in a parking lot for this trail, and the entire time I'm trying to relax, take CBD, let the, cramps pass and stuff. I'm worried that we're looking creepy, like a bus and sitting at the start of these hike trails, no one's left, no one's anything. Not exactly a good look. So it sucks when you're trying to rest or recover from something, but you need to get going because you probably are starting to look odd or be questionable. And these are the kind of moments when you just wish people would be more understanding or not look at the things other people are doing constantly like something creepy or wrong is happening there. Or that moments when I wish I wasn't so concerned with the perceived image everyone else is having about what is going on, Because no one's actually said anything, and we've been here fine. But it's me. It's like in my head that, it's going to start being odd. It's going to look weird. And the camera's dying. So, it's a new day, as you can tell. Clearly feeling a lot better. Like night and day. So we just figured we'd piggyback off of that topic and talk about life as a van lifer or schoolie, whatever. I like van life because it encompasses it all. As a female, since we are two females. So yeah, as you can see, we're gonna just start off with period because that was kind of how this started. Is being on your period. Sorry, boys. This might not be the video for you.
But it happens.
It can really kind of put a damp on your parade, on your fun, on your travel, or whatever activity you have for that day. Maybe you're somebody who totally has a smooth sailing period. It comes and it goes like no big deal. Lucky you. Neither one of us. Well, I sometimes have that experience. She never does. And so sometimes you end up laid up in bed for a while waiting to feel better. We do CBD, Tylenol if we absolutely have to, as well as sometimes a little MJ. What?
I might think we're on it now.
Oh. No. Kind of like our remedies, but they still take like a moment to feel better, to feel like you're able to get with it, And so for me, well, both of us, we track our periods, so we're pretty, like, we know when it's coming and we can prepare. Yeah. But that day, mine was 2-3 days early. Mm-hmm. So we had been stealth camping. And so we had to move spot, like, first thing in the morning. And then we were at a park, and I felt really awkward being in this, like, parking lot for these, like, hike trails. It's not even a park, it's a hike, like, hike trails. And, like, people are coming and going, and I'm just, like, laying there, like, I felt awkward.
but ended up being fine. There was another van lifer there like all day, and we hung out, we ate there, like whatever. But it can feel hard when you feel like you need to move, so I definitely recommend tracking it, because then you won't get stuck in a situation like I did. It's not foolproof, but it can keep you from feeling like you have to move or travel or anything on a day that you really just don't want to.
Yeah.
Especially for somebody like her.
Yeah, it takes me a good half a day to actually feel normal. I get it. I've always suffered from extremely bad menstrual cramps, and it just drains me, to be honest. 2 days before it, and then during it, like to the very finishing. I'm unfortunate. I'm not
fatigue during that time.
I just it really is.
Yeah. So I think tracking has helped a lot for you, because you know when to expect.
Yeah.
The other thing, it's a little TMI, but it's real, and we're here to be real, is accidents, cleanliness. It happens. Again, sometimes tracking's not foolproof, or even if it is, it still just shows up when it's ready to, like on that day. It doesn't have a time schedule. So
spotting is spotting.
Yeah, spotting, accidents, whatever. And the best thing that we do is just rinse it off right away. We use Dr. Bronner's soap, get it on there, get it rinsed, and we still have our school bus door, so we use the little bar as like our drying rack for stuff.
It works well.
And so you put it out to dry by not even midday. It's like dry, and you can put it away in the dirty clothes and like deal with that with laundry. But the other thing is, like, we have running water, and maybe have a situation where your curtains go up a little bit quicker than ours. Ours don't go up so quickly right now, so that if you need to, you can freshen up and whatever. We don't go more than like a couple days without showering, and definitely not during that time of month.
There's always some cleaning down there.
Yeah, there's always. So definitely have some type of running water in your bus, van, whatever build. And then we only use wipies, like the little moist towelettes. We don't even have toilet paper or paper towels. It's just wipies. Like, so always keeping clean and fresh. And for a woman, that will just change the way you feel. Because if you're feeling dirty and you're feeling disgusting, you're not going to want to be in this lifestyle. You're not going to want to go out and explore. And, it's going to change the whole experience for you. So definitely, like, have some type of running water in there, and have some type of bathroom, if you will. We're going to get into our bathroom setup hopefully in the next video or two. I guess we're going to talk about like safety too. Safety is a huge thing that we get asked a lot about, being women in van life. And I don't know, it's a little frustrating because we don't feel any more in danger than the next person, and everyone especially gets worried when we travel, which is more annoying because we're not in any more danger traveling than we were like in Arizona. It's the same. Like, somebody can hurt you, harm you anywhere, anytime, right? We try to always arrive at our camp spots before it's dark out, so we can kind of assess the situation, see who's around, unless we're really using somewhere that's stealthy. But even then, it will be like street parking or something like that. So it's like more like there's kind of action around, so we feel safe in that way. If we're in an area that's sketchy, we just don't stay. Simple as that. Like, we'll just... When you know, you know. Yes, definitely. Somebody always knows where we are at the end of the night. Yes. We have a form of protection. We're not going to get into that because that's our business, but we do have a form of protection, and we feel comfortable with that. And I recommend to every woman, really anybody living this lifestyle, should have some form of protection that they feel comfortable with. Heck, even sign up for some like self-defense classes if you feel, but you definitely need to feel like if anything were to arise, you can handle the situation.
Another thing that's actually a great weapon, and it... This dude.
Oh, yes.
No lie.
He's not necessarily a weapon for us, but he's an alarm.
Yeah, he sounds like a bigger dog.
Yeah.
Legitimately. Everybody questions, like, what kind of dog do you have in there? His bark is very aggressive.
His alert. Like, when he's alert.
Yeah, he wakes up. He's the first one to hear the footsteps, anything surrounding. Like, he just, again, like, you just
he knows.
Yeah.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
You had something, one of the good ones.
What?
Another good one. He's good. About one of us staying indoors when there's like a...
Oh, yes. So this is something I've kind of created, is when I do feel like we're in an area where I just don't really like the people around, or I feel like there are a lot of people. I'm not one to really like to stay in places where a lot of people are. So we like being out in nature. We like being stealthy and like pulling up, just go to sleep, leave right away in the morning kind of thing.
Yeah.
But just as an extra form of protection for us, we both won't exit the vehicle for us, because I don't mind people knowing that there's multiple people in here. I just don't want them to know who. So in my eyes, they can think that I'm in here with a guy, 10 guys, whatever, because I know seeing 2 women, to most people, especially men, look defenseless. Like, oh, that's an easy mark. Like, you know what I mean?
And it sucks,
Mm-hmm.
but...
Yeah,
It's
it's
safe.
the reality of the situation. So one of us, if we're in a weird area or just like an area where it seems like a lot of men are around or something, will walk the dog, and the other one will stand, put the curtains up right away, and like basically doesn't get to exit. And it ends up making us feel a lot safer. We don't have to worry that anyone's looking at us as defenseless, because they don't really know who or what's in our van. Again, you just have to think outside the box as a woman. It sucks, but it's reality.
Hey, we're doing great. We're very smart, and again, we just know our surroundings, and we know our instincts as a woman, to be honest, since way back.
Mm-hmm. We scope out places. Like if it's somewhere new, we really try and gather as much information about it before we go there, or as soon as we get there. And yeah. We're not flashy. That's another thing. Like, some people will pull out their laptop and walk out and use it, and their cameras and their this and that. We are
big backpack
not
with
flashy. I throw everything in my backpack, and we carry it with us when we're like hiking and stuff. So if you break in here, there's nothing for you. And we don't wander around flashing that we have like anything valuable.
The only thing you see is your phone. But we both feel like this is no different than for a man.
Yeah, so we don't really have like any extra points or anything.
Yeah, but if
that's like pretty much it.
yeah, but if we do think of something that's like you guys can resemble, we feel like, oh, that's good, then maybe we'll film it.
Yeah. If any other women out there have any other tips or tricks, please leave them down in the comments below.
Yeah.
And what were you gonna say? Okay.
That we though.
No. Okay. So, I think that's going to be it for us with this topic. Yes, women, you can do it if you are interested in van lifing. Just get out there and do it.
Honestly, do it.
Everyone will try and scare you and tell you safety and this and this and that, but use your intuition, have some common sense, and you got this.
We need more women out there.
For sure. Love is night. Bye.
Bye, y'all.